I'm Gia.
I'm Bart.
I'm Nikki.
I'm Joe, and you're watching
AskTheFeels.
And today we have a question from Elijah.
Hi guys, I just wanted to know how a guy comes on too strong. I'm in high school, I'm a junior. I like this girl that's a senior right now, and she said I was coming on too strong, and I don't know how. I asked her about it, she didn't answer me, so here I am. Thanks for your input.
Could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
You could just be the person.
Yeah.
Because what's too strong for one girl will be perfect for another, or might be too mild. Yeah.
Well, a lot of guys make this mistake though, where they're trying to marry the girl within the first day.
Yeah, don't text so much, call so much, just limit the amount of contact you have unless they initiate it. I would say after her mentioning that, you know, with this specific girl, because it appears like you are just
Thirsty.
you're just too aggressive for her, whatever that is. I don't really know, you didn't really say what you were doing, but you know, I would just kind of limit the amount of contact you have unless she's initiating it.
I could see this going two ways. You probably tried to contact her too much, or the things that you said to her were too straight up, or too fast. Like you might be trying to express your love to her, or writing poems to her, or giving her gifts or something when you just met her. A lot of guys make that mistake where they try to court the fuck out of a girl because they just want to win her over already, and they don't take any time into developing a relationship. It's just all in their head that, damn, you know, I gotta have this now. So they do all these acts of kindness to try and like win them immediately.
That's like an overkill.
Like it has to be stage appropriate. Like you can't be buying her a Gucci purse like the second time you guys hung out, or you shouldn't even be buying her presents, because in her mind it's like, oh, okay, if we're moving along at this pace, anything that you go above and beyond on, I think for the guy's perspective it's like, okay, cool, I want to beat this game as soon as possible and I want her to be mine already. But for the girl, she's still trying to feel you out. So if your progression is faster than hers, that's when it's going to be too strong for her. But if she's used to like getting purses bought all the time by all her suitors, you're probably just right. But for the most normal girls out there, like starting to buy her all kinds of stuff, texting her a million times, dropping off flowers every day, that's coming off really, really strong.
Because the way we see it is like, we think, well, what is their incentive? Like, we know you guys want to get with us, right? Like, that's the given. But then we're like, well, he's coming on, like, he's giving me so many gifts. Like, what does he want in return? Does he want to already sleep with me? Like, what? Like, and we might not even be thinking that. We might just be thinking, I just want to get to know him. So, like what Bart was saying, like, if our levels are moving, like, yours is moving at, like, rate 50, and we're barely at, like, 10, it's like, whoa, you're coming on way too strong, bro. Like, fucking tone it down. I think the best rule of thumb here would be, like, don't make yourself so available. Like, make sure you're busy, you have your priorities straight, you're taking care of what you need to take care of. And if there is like this window of time, let her know, like, hey, I'm super busy, but I was thinking about you. I just wanted to drop a hello, bounce, peace out. Like, now you go back to your life, do what you gotta do, make her miss you, make her want to know more about you. Don't be so like open.
Yeah, it's gotta be very give and take. And if you're just giving, then you have no room for her to give and you to take. So it's just like, back off, guy. It could be a situation too where, like, I don't know your history, but like when I was dating my first boyfriend for 2 years in high school, and then we broke up when I was a senior, and I started dating one of my guy friends, but kind of it was like I wanted to see if it would work out, and he tried to pick up where my last relationship left off, like immediately to having sex and like doing all this stuff when I wasn't ready for any of that. Like, so I broke it off because it was like I didn't even get a chance to see if I like being in a relationship, if I like going out on dates, we hadn't done any of that. So it was way too strong for me, even though he was seeing that I did that with another guy. But that took a long time to build. You have to start at a starting point.
When you come off too strong, you come off like one of those desperate infomercials. It's like, you buy this broom, and if you order now, here's another broom. And if you get this broom, you get the towel for $9.99. And if you get the towel, so he comes off so thirsty. You know when you watch those infomercials, like, motherfucker, how hard are you trying to make this sale?
Yeah.
If the product is good, they go, yo, there's this fucking camera right here, $100. and then that's it. And you give them time to think about it. You know, like every time you go and you buy a car or whatever, like when the person comes off really pushy, you're like, oh shit, like what the fuck's going on? And that's how girls are feeling if you come off too strong. Just give them time to breathe, give them time to think, and if they like you, they'll reciprocate it and then they'll naturally flourish.
Treat your feelings like it's gold. It's like a piece of gold. And if you have this piece of gold, like if your feelings were a tangible piece of gold, I think you would be way more selective with how often you give them to people and who you're gonna give them to. So if you kind of treat it that way, then I feel like you can limit yourself a bit and you can be more selective and you can be more careful with, you know, how often you're saying things and who you're saying it to and what you're actually saying to them. So like, I mean, value yourself. Like, know that you're the piece, like, I was gonna say piece of shit. Know that you're the shit.
You're the piece of shit.
No, that came out there. Know that you're the shit and anyone that gets with you is gonna be like amazing, and that like you're just not like every other guy out there. Like, you're special, you're amazing, and they need to fight for your love, not the other way around. Yeah. You're worth it. You're a piece of shit.
Did you like that episode of Ask the Feels? Let us know what you think. Let us know if you like the guest. Let us know if you like the topic. What other topics do you want to hear us discuss? Let us know in the comments below, because we want to know and we want to talk about all the stuff that you want us to talk about. For the last video, click over here.
I see this moment as he's like, there's no one fucking chasing them to their death, but he trips and he's like, just fucking go without me. It's like, she's just, but you could walk, you could stand up and we can walk. No, just go, leave me. Like, he's having one of those moments, and it's like, I don't know, unless you're holding her back and you're distracting the fuck out of her and you're hurting her grades, there's no reason why you should create drama and cut it off or do anything. What you should be doing is using this time as a way to, like, okay, motivate yourself to either